We just need to go home to the church.
If you wish to leave.
It's a simple choice
Between belief and disbelief.
What happens if we choose the wrong door?
Bad things. Bad things will happen to you if you open any of those doors. Heretic is the latest A24 film starring Hugh Grant, Sophie Thatcher, and Chloe East. This film is brought to you, written and directed by Scott Beck and Brian Woods. Now, why will you not remember this film in 2025? Let me tell you, because the last half of it, the actual plot development, did not at all hold up to the amazing dialogue in the first half. So this could be categorized as a religious thriller. Two girls from the Church of Latter-day Saints, the Mormon Church, show up to a man's house. This is a typical, if you know anything about the Church of Latter-day Saints, this is typical practice for them. They show up, knock on the door, ask if you'd like to know more about their Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. If so, they might make a recap appointment, and it sounds like they have already talked to him before, and they're here to recalibrate. He invites them in. It's oddly uncomfortable. He's a little unnerving. Hugh Grant is fantastic in this. This dialogue is the core of the film. They start debating religion, not just the Church of Latter-day Saints religion, but other branches of Christianity, the Protestant faith, the Catholic faith, Islam, Judaism, all these different things. And then obviously atheism is, I believe, thrown in there. And they're just trying to debate the one true religion. Regardless if you're religious or not, this was amazing dialogue, and you could feel the tense dynamic between a oddly, off-putting older gentleman, and two young, very innocent ladies. That is the core of the, I think, that is the key point of this film. That's what made it so good, is that tensity that was captured in the dialogue. That last half, when it goes from creepy old man to psychotic freak, believe it or not, the psychotic freak was less entertaining to me. Where this film struggled was developing the characters, because they started off with the best. Like, Hugh Grant is phenomenal. Character development is by far the weak point in this film. If you don't know much about the film, essentially Hugh Grant's character, Mr. Reed, has kind of entrapped these two girls. By the way, a little bit of spoiler. Entrapped these two girls, and he is walking them down deductive reasoning, and essentially saying, hey, do you actually believe what you've been told to believe? And depending whether or not they remain to their faith or are going to break that belief, determines their fate, so to speak. Now, I think Scott Beck and Brian Woods did not know what they wanted this movie to be, because it goes from a very, I would say it was a thriller within the dynamic and the dichotomy of the characters. And then all of a sudden they're like, hey, let's become Silence of the Lambs or something like that. They could not pull that off. Psycho Mr. Reed was not nearly as scary as Uncomfortable Old Man Mr. Reed. And I believe they present him as this very smart, intellectual character. And no spoilers, but the kind of religion he is subscribed to, let's just be honest, is dumb, and it doesn't hold any weight to me. He's already intellectually weaved through all this stuff that I disagree with most of it, agree with some of the stuff, but he's so smart. He's too smart of a character to simply default to this pretty much end-all be-all religion he has now based his life on. And it was just way too far-fetched. Mr. Reed is not Hannibal Lecter. Why did they go this route? I don't know. Regardless, by December, Nosferatu is coming out, and you will totally forget about Heretic. Yeah.